The FDCPA Quick Tips are a series of podcasts covering important compliance issues within the collections industry. FDCPA lawsuits make up the majority of lawsuits against collection agencies and have skyrocketed over the past few years. Failing to state the Miranda warning to consumers over the phone and in written correspondence has caused more complaints and lawsuits than any other FDCPA violation. In this podcast, we'll go over 3 questions. What exactly is the Miranda warning? Why is the Miranda warning a necessary feature of your debt collection practice? And finally, what are the legal consequences if you do not state the Miranda warning in phone calls and written correspondence with consumers? The FDCPA requires collectors to identify themselves and then tell consumers that they are calling to collect a debt and that any information in the call will be used for that purpose. The Miranda must also be included in written correspondence with consumers. It's required in all post-judgment communication, such as a post-judgment settlement letter, and it's also required when sending a receipt to a consumer, acknowledging the receipt of payment by a debt collector. Remember, the Miranda disclosure must be clear, readable, and noticeable by even the least sophisticated consumer. It's also required in any and all written and oral communication conveying information regarding a debt. This includes phone conversations, first and all subsequent written letters, receipt of payment, and all post-judgment communication. But why do you even need to state the Miranda warning to begin with? First, it lets consumers know that they are being called because they owe a debt and for no other reason than this. And second, it prevents debt collectors from gaining information from unwitting consumers. But what happens if you do not say the Miranda warning to consumers? In a nutshell, it costs agencies a lot of money and damages the entire industry's reputation. Did you know that from 2007 to 2009, complaints about debt collectors failing to identify themselves grew the quickest of all complaint types? In 2009, complaints about this behavior totaled 21,012, up from 1,227 in 2007. That's an increase of over 1,600%. Even if consumer lawyers are jumping on this violation with more frequency, too many collectors are still forgetting to say the Miranda and are putting their agency at risk for unnecessary and expensive lawsuits. More importantly, these mistakes give your agency and the entire collection industry a bad name. In the future, prevent these unnecessary complaints and lawsuits by remembering to state the Miranda in all your oral and written correspondence with consumers. For more information, visit www.acainternational.com, your leading resource on the debt collection industry.